What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Alright, y'all, so for those who were in last night's live stream, I made an announcement. Heck, technically, I made two announcements. The first one was that I got my big old head on the sticker, and it's almost the size of my head. Isn't the resemblance uncanny? Like that? That's me. That is me right there. I love it. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but hey, they're on the website, artofkickz.com. People been copping them like crazy, man. It's probably like, I don't even know how many is left, but yeah. Anyway, so the other announcement was that, you know, your boy's about to be taking a little break from YouTube. I'm gonna be gone for about 2 weeks starting Monday, so I'm gonna give you guys a live stream tonight. I'm gonna give you guys content throughout the weekend. I should have had a video up already, but your boy was tired hanging out with some friends a little bit earlier today. But I'm gonna give you guys a video or two tomorrow and a live stream tomorrow night as well. But tonight's video, only channel members will be able to chat in this live stream. So my channel members, I promised you guys I was gonna do that, so y'all be on the lookout for that. It's coming. It's coming tonight, and probably in about an hour or so from this video going up. But anyway, we're about to check this out. This video I came across, it really caught my attention. It was just in my recommendations. It is 10 dangerous animals you should run away from. Hey, sometimes they tell you don't run, but let's see which ones we actually should be running away from. Let me shrink. Why am I so big and in the wrong position? There we go. That's much better. Y'all boys, girls ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Top 5 best.
The world is filled with millions of species of animals.
Facts.
Some of them are quite harmless, quietly living their lives, while some of them are just downright dangerous and sometimes very aggressive. Today we're going to be looking at 10 of the most dangerous animals that you should honestly run away from.
Tell me about it.
Make sure you stay tuned and stay away from number 1. The number of fatalities these animals cause is simply staggering.
Man, what the freak? Did I just see a crocodile alligator run like a dog? This thing jumped down, and I didn't know they could run like that. I thought they'd get around on the ground like that real fast.
Stay away from number.
This fool jumped down and ran.
1. The number of fatalities
Look at
these
that.
animals cause.
Nah, this thing was galloping like it was a dog or something. Nah, heck no. Alright.
Is simply staggering. Number 10. Sharks.
How I supposed to run from a shark, fool? If it's on land, then cool, I got it beat, but in the water? I can't even swim. Look, that shark gonna get me. That's why I don't go near the ocean.
Okay, so technically you can't run away from this thing, but
Thank you.
But you could swim pretty fast, I suppose.
That either.
It's up to you, really. We're not talking about an individual species of shark here, though. We're lumping the entire family in as a whole. Movies and media are often spreading the picture of sharks as being ferocious killers that eat and destroy everything that comes in their way. But it's quite exaggerated, and many shark species are
That's a megalodon. I think that's what they call
to
it.
humans, except for some like the tiger shark. You see, each year there are around 75 shark attacks, whereas most arise from a misunderstanding that a surfer looks similar to seals. However...
Oh, that makes sense. Surfers look similar to seals, or divers look similar to seals especially. Whew, I would hate to have my legs ripped off by a shark.
Only 10 out of these attacks result in the death of the victim. With that said, of course, sharks, especially the great white and bull sharks and tiger sharks, are incredibly powerful predators that should always be respected.
Woo!
However, for at least 2 out of 3 of them, they don't really see humans as food. I'll give you a guess who does see you as food. So if you're scared of sharks, don't think of them as monsters killing thousands of people.
Heck, man, look, if you in dang on water, that shark gonna see you as food. Look.
Each year, because that is simply not true. Although that really shouldn't encourage you to go and pet one.
Nope.
Number 9.
Not me.
Ants. It's quite counterintuitive to think that ants are more dangerous animals than sharks, but the fact is that they are. In fact, ants are about 3 times as deadly as sharks. Where sharks cause the average of 10 fatalities yearly, ants cause about 30 every year.
Which ant? I know, look, tell me which one I need not to get stung or bit by.
One particular species to take note of is the bulldog ant. This red, angry-looking variety of ant is one of the largest and most aggressive species of ants on the planet. They have large mandibles and venomous stings that in humans can cause intense pain, the worst of any insect sting that can last for several days. They're so aggressive that whenever this ant is cut in half, the head and tail will actually fight and try to kill each other.
What? I want to see that. Can I pull that up on YouTube? You cut one of these ants in half, the head and tail will fight to... What? How does the tail even... Oh my god, I'm creeped out.
I suppose that gives new meaning to the I'll kick anyone's butt, even my own. Another ant worth mentioning is the bullet ant. They are known to have one of the most painful stings.
Oh yeah.
It's found in South America and is also known as the 24-hour ant because of the pain you feel for up to 24 hours after being stung.
Woo! South America? Okay, stay away from South American ants. Note to self, if I ever go there.
Some victims even describe being stung by this ant as painful as being shot with a bullet, hence the name. Number 8.
Man, imagine if you just had some ants on you and you was in a country where you're unfamiliar with the way the ants work out there. And you just allowed an ant, well, maybe you didn't allow it, but you didn't really pay too much attention to the fact that an ant crawled on you. And then it stung you. And then you're in excruciating pain. Like, look, I done been bit, stung, or whatever by ants here in America. Ain't no big deal. Unless they bite you or sting you right there in the webbing of your finger. That junk hurt like a motherfucker. But if I was in a different country, get off me. That better be a reaction.
Bees and wasps.
Uh-oh.
You shouldn't go near them.
Especially if you're allergic.
Next number. Number... What? Fine. In
Thank you, I was confused.
truth, bees and wasps should have landed higher on our list of the most dangerous animals in the world. The problem is, nobody in the world is actively keeping track of fatalities attributed to them. In the US alone, 50 people per year succumb to bee and wasp attacks. For all we know, that number could balloon to 500 if we include worldwide attacks.
True.
Case in point is the Japanese giant hornet. Every year, up to 40 deaths are recorded by the sting of Japanese hornets.
Damn!
The venom of Japanese hornets would cause an allergic reaction and dissolve tissues within the shortest time. The repeated stinging from the group of hornets could also result in a very, very painful death.
What's crazy to me is that dude on YouTube, the wild dude that be letting all the stuff sting him. Man, that dude, it's like he just knew he would be able to let all that stuff happen, and he don't have any major, adverse effects that happen to him. Like, he just gets stung by everything. He be having his EpiPen ready though. I never seen him use it.
Japanese hornets are very aggressive and they're fearless.
Yo, this fool just bit off his brother's head, dog, like it was nothing. That's crazy. He just chewed that head off of his own boy.
Japanese hornets are very aggressive and they're fearless. One hornet alone is more than capable of dispatching 40 individual bees by all its lonesome.
Crazy.
However, guess what? These guys rarely operate alone. Each colony of Japanese hornets contains up to 700 members, and they feed on honeybee larvae to a significant amount. Yeah, that's right. These things eat bees, the other thing that could sting you. They eat it for breakfast. Number...
That's crazy.
Number 7. Deer. Okay, seriously, follow me on this one, please. You wouldn't think it, but deer...
I think I know why he said deer, because deers be freaking jumping in front of cars and causing major accidents and stuff.
Are actually pretty dangerous creatures. Oh, what's that? You don't believe me? Well, guess what? The yearly worldwide average of deer-related fatalities is at least 300 people. I guess you won't look at Bambi the same anymore. But how come these normally docile and adorable creatures be the cause of so many deaths? Well, deer have horns. And you might think that this would be the main cause of human fatalities. But no, that's very wrong. Yes, admittedly, there have been recorded cases of fatal deer horn impalement, but that's very rare and far in between. In fact, the latest one being a man in Arkansas who was gored to death by a deer he shot and thought it was already dead only in October of this year.
What? That's crazy.
With that said, the vast majority of deer-related fatalities happen when deer cross the road.
Like I said.
Usually at dusk or at dawn. Couple that with a sleepy driver, then we have a definite recipe for disaster.
Eesh.
In the US alone, over 150 cases are reported each year of people running over deer on the highway, with very tragic results.
Man, I see, man, now I see people almost or hit deers all the time. It's crazy.
Number 6. Elephants.
Really?
Okay, yeah, this one makes a bit more sense. Again, much like deer, elephants would be the last animals you would think could be dangerous to humans because generally they're viewed as big, dopey little animals. When you think of an elephant,
Call them dopey. No, they're sweet.
then you probably think of them as kind, gigantic, intelligent, majestic creatures who never forget.
Exactly. Yo, did this elephant just pick up something off of his trunk like it was nothing and eat that too? Yo, are those leaves? That junk look like freaking potato chips.
Elephant, you probably think of them as kind, gigantic.
See, look, he got a leaf on his trunk and he knows it's there. He just put something in his mouth, a leaf, and now he's about to reach and grab it. They really do use them things like hands. Wait, y'all can't even see what I'm talking about. Watch this.
Intelligent, majestic creatures
Bloop.
who never forget. Well, the thing is, because they're so large and so smart, they pose more of a danger to us than you would think. Elephants will attack if they are injured, or if they feel threatened, or peck if they just feel like it. That one scene from Dumbo where Dumbo's mother protects him from those kids is really inaccurate. There should be a lot more bloodshed and body parts.
Oh, heck no. Run, fool.
And because they're so big, if they do decide to attack, most of the time the results will be fatal.
Yeah.
While doing research for this video,
Them suckers can just stomp on you and you're just done. Just pop your head like a cherry.
I myself was quite surprised to find out that over 500 fatalities are caused by raging elephant attacks every year.
What? Is he serious? 500 fatalities a year by elephant? Bro. Could you imagine that being your story? Man, I got killed by an elephant. What were you doing next to an elephant? Man, I don't even know. Came out of nowhere.
Most of these incidents are caused by elephant bulls who were cast out of the herd, making them all sorts of crazy. Or, by overprotective mothers with calves. I guess that one's a little more understandable.
That makes sense.
In one instance, a 44-year-old man working as an elephant keeper was attacked by a cow elephant when he tripped over a foot chain while the animal was being medically treated. This poor man fell down and was consequently repeatedly attacked with elephant tusks.
Oh my
The man sustained multiple stab injuries to both groin regions, a penetrating injury to the abdominal wall with traumatic prolapse of the loops of the small bowel, multiple defects of the mesentery, and incomplete laceration of the endometrial aorta with massive bleeding into the abdominal cavity.
Ooh, ooh. I felt like I felt all of that pain. He got stabbed in the groin by the elephant tusk and in the abdominal region and in the freaking all types of just bad. Just, oh my God.
In addition to these penetrating injuries,
And all he did was trip over a chain and triggered the elephant to move while the elephant was being treated. That's crazy. That's so unfortunate.
the man sustained multiple rib fractures with contusion of both lungs and laceration of the right lobe of the liver, as well as comminuted fractures of the pelvic arch and left femoral body.
Oh, I know. Oh, he suffered pain. He suffered some serious pain. Poor guy.
For those of us not familiar with medical terms, that just means a whole lot of bad right there.
A whole lot
The
of
man
pain.
died shortly after he had been received at the hospital, sadly.
Phew. Look, I would have wanted to as well. I'd be like, yo, doc, take me out. This hurts too much.
Number 5.
You can't fix this fast enough. Just, this elephant did 8 different injuries to me. Take me out now.
5.
That's sad.
Hippos.
Oh yeah, them things ain't no joke, and they fast.
The hippo is considered by many as one of the most dangerous animals in the world, and the locals in Africa claim that hippos kill more people than crocodiles, lions, elephants, and cheetahs combined.
Combined.
They are the 3rd largest land mammal on Earth after the elephant and the rhinoceros.
Yo, they're large in water and out of water.
Yes. Their closest relatives are whales, from which they diverged about 55 million years ago.
That's strange. 55 million years ago. So you telling me a whale transformed into a hippo? Why'd you pick that? Why'd you pick a hippo, man? Whales are cool. They're hippos. It's like, hey, we don't want to divert too far from the water. We can get on land, but we still love water. Now, why are they so fast in the water?
They're semi-aquatic, inhabiting rivers, lakes, and mangrove swamps. They also spend the day submerged in river mud and can come out at dusk to graze on grass. They eat over 100 pounds of vegetation a day, and they can easily kill a crocodile.
That is a freaking massive crocodile. You gotta be kidding me. Is that really sitting there? I ain't never. Hippos are huge. And you telling me this croc is the size of 3? You gotta be kidding me. This is gonna be my thumbnail. Look at this. Look at this. This is bad. Look.
Yeah, they didn't expect that part.
No,
The
heck
thing
no.
is, there are no reliable sources that can confirm the rumor, but there are lots of evidence that suggests there were at least 500 deaths related to hippos each year. And that number could potentially be a lot higher.
Heck yeah, I bet they kill each other. I know they kill each other, man.
Their massive jaws could easily crush a human if they wanted to, and there have been documented cases of hippos just suddenly deciding to attack a human. Marius Els had a pet hippo which he had had since it was just a few months old. The hippo seemed tame, allowing Els to hand feed it and even swim with it. Then one day an ambulance was called out to Els' home and they found him covered with multiple hippo bites. Apparently the hippo just suddenly attacked him and pulled him.
This guy right here was bit up by his own hippo. That's crazy.
Underwater. He was pronounced DOA in the hospital, but I have no idea what happened to that killer hippo.
This man got killed by his own hippo. Look at them teeth, man. Those teeth went in this man. That's like swords, y'all. It's like a bunch of swords went in and out of his body, bro.
Number 4. Crocodiles.
Here we
A
go.
prehistoric animal that has survived tens of thousands of years with ancestors predating the dinosaurs.
Yes,
The
sir.
crocodile is certainly one of the world's most dangerous animals in name. It's a real killer machine with powerful
amazing.
jaws.
They're amazing.
And a tough body that can endure most. Except for hippos. Why are hippos above the croc anyway? Unfortunately, the larger
I think hippos got some pretty tough skin. I could be wrong.
species of crocodiles don't have a problem seeing humans as their prey, and the reason for crocodiles not killing more people is likely because we know of the dangers and try to stay away as much as possible.
That makes sense.
The movie Lake Placid taught me well to avoid all of these. Or was that an alligator? I don't know. Either way, it was scary. There actually was a case of a crocodile seemingly preferring to attack people.
Oh, that was too adorable, man. This crocodile knew. It knew. That's like, oh, that's my offspring right there. Look at him. Look at that little sucker. He done hatched. Let me protect him. I'm going to put him in my mouth.
In the Philippines, 3 people were said to be attacked and eaten by the...
Yo, what if the crocodile forgot that his offspring was in his mouth and end up eating them and swallowing them, and then later realized, oh, snap! I ate my baby. I ate my baby. Damn. Damn.
the same crocodile on different times. It started with a 12-year-old girl who was attacked while she was crossing a river, quickly followed 2 months later when her uncle was ripped to shreds.
Wow. Kept it in the family.
Then finally a man disappeared and was rumored to be attacked by the same crocodile. A few days later, a crocodile was spotted clutching a severed human arm in its jaws.
Woo!
The number of deaths attributed to them is about 1,000 a year, but it could also...
Are you serious? Folks so stupid, they still allowing themselves to be eaten by crocodiles? Look, I'm not... Yes, I call people stupid. But 1,000 a year? You would think people will learn their lessons. Don't mess with no crocodile. Don't go nowhere near 'em. Nope. Not me.
be higher considering that most crocodiles live in non-developed countries with poor population and lack of official records.
Ah, that makes sense. Never mind. Sorry for calling y'all stupid. Y'all just ignorant. That's the difference.
If you want a real crocodile horror story, look up Gustav the crocodile. That guy's still around and actually hunts humans who try to hunt him. Number 3. Dogs.
Oh, heck nah. I don't know why I just got this eerie feeling because I got a buddy that got I don't know what the heck the name of that dog is, but that dog gonna be terrifying when it get bigger. It's already getting bigger. It's already bigger than his brother, and the brother's a different breed of dog. Anyway.
Again, another unlikely entry into our list of the world's most dangerous animals, but man's best friend can also be man's worst enemy. Would you believe me if I tell you that the dog causes more fatalities every year than all of our previous entries combined? Well, you should, as dog-related fatalities reach a staggering 24,000 every single year.
No freaking way. You joking. Dogs kill 24,000 people a year? Or did he say 25? Regardless, that's an insane amount. That is not a man's best friend.
It's not that dogs kill people directly, although some dog breeds are certainly able to do so. Most reported fatalities are due to rabies, which is transmitted to humans when an infected dog bites a human. Rabies is very deadly, and although a vaccine is readily available, there are still a lot of fatalities because symptoms can lie dormant for years before they act up.
Are you serious? That is insane. Oh, so dogs aren't indirectly or directly shredding people apart or killing them that way. They're passing rabies to them. And rabies can lay dormant? What?
And when they do, it's often too late, resulting in death.
Oh my God.
One problem with dogs is that they decide to attack you. Running away from them is simply not an option.
I remember back in the day, it used to be that if you got bit by a dog, you immediately needed to go get checked out and get some sort of shot. I can't remember what kind of shot it was. Rabies shot, tetanus shot, a vaccination. I don't remember what kind of shot it was. Y'all comment down below, let me know. I hope that should still be a thing. That should be still, best practice. Get bit by a dog, get shot. Get a shot.
Most of these guys can outrun a full-grown human.
Heck yeah.
Now it's time for the day's best pick. Today we'll be looking at an animal whose looks alone will make you run in
Nah, that's fake.
the opposite direction.
That's fake. Look at the eyes. They don't even look. They look like freaking headlights on the old Beetle car.
Number 2. Centipedes.
Nah.
Looking more like creatures from another planet rather than native to Earth, centipedes are truly terrifying creatures. There's an estimated 8,000 kinds of centipedes worldwide, but only 3,000.
Man, you see this mess right here? I remember one day I was a kid, right? I don't know how old I was, maybe 12. And I was in the bathroom in my old apartments and I was washing my hands. And you know how in sinks, like right in the cup of the sink, that's the cup of the bowl that's closest to you, there's a hole. So like if water gets too high or fill up in the sink, water will start to go down that hole. So I was washing my hands and then I remember just having this random thought. I was like, yo, what if a centipede came out of this hole? And boom, as soon as the thought completed, a centipede came out of the hole. I was like, yo, I think maybe I saw the little mandibles or whatever kind of poke out and that made me have that initial thought. But nonetheless, after I had that thought, a whole freaking centipede came out. I was tripping. I was like, yo, I got powers. I can think stuff and it happens.
None of them have been fully described. Even so, the sheer terror with these guys inspiring people are more often than enough to send someone in a panic, and with good reason. Although centipede bites are rarely fatal, they do hurt. Some have even been compared to being shot. But still, that shouldn't be enough to make a fully grown man run away, right? Well, modern
bunch of legs, man.
Centipedes might not make you run for it, but they have an ancestor that will serve.
Yo, that fool jumped down to get that mug.
For the job. Arthopoda was an 8.5 foot long millipede from the Carboniferous era. And though it was herbivorous, likely feeding on dead plant matter like modern millipedes, it still has a pretty big scare factor.
Heck yeah.
Just because it won't try to eat you doesn't prevent it from being creepy while it scuttles about. Fossil trackways
imagine something that big. Oh my.
have been discovered showing that Arthropleura could move and maneuver quickly, undulating hundreds of legs in rhythm to nauseate and disturb anyone watching. These are the largest known land invertebrates of all time, and it is unlikely that they had any predators, but it could probably rear up into a defensive posture and look you straight in the eyes.
That is
I saved the
insane.
best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it. It really works.
But before you do that, you got to go to his channel first, like and subscribe, and then come back over here and do the same.
Number 1. Snakes.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Snakes.
All the other dago animals they showed on this list made me forget about snakes.
Venomous snakes and anacondas are definitely some of the most dangerous animals in the world, which is easily noted by the number of deaths per year related to snake bites.
How many?
Current estimations are around 50,000 deaths a year.
50,000 people die from snake bites a year? You would think people would be smarter to stay their butts away from the snake. If you see it, you spot it, get away.
But that number could very well be higher considering that many of the most dangerous snakes live in non-developed countries with poor population and lack of healthcare and official records.
That makes a lot of sense because I feel like people in the Western Hemisphere would be a tad bit smarter when it comes to all these dang animals we saw on this list, but in other countries, hell,
With that said, the number of deaths by snakes is not specific to one species, but rather spread out among all snake species. And
that makes sense.
There are countless of snakes that could kill humans, just as there are countless of snakes that are harmless. Which dangerous animal would you definitely run away from?
All of them. I'm running away from all of them. How about y'all? Which one? What if you having a phobia of any animal on this list, from hippos, the dogs, freaking, they didn't have spiders on here, but snakes, centipedes, what else? Elephants. What else they had on here? I forgot what else they had. Any of them. If you have a phobia to any of those animals, comment down below. I want to know. But anyway, y'all know what time it is. Like this reaction, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Sorry, that was unprofessional. Stay tuned for more. As always, the link to the original gonna be down in the description box below. If you haven't already, make sure you follow your boy on the gram and Twitter at Artofkickz. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. See ya!